Welcome to another episode of The So What. I'm your host, The Answer. And today we're opening up a trader's playbook. But not just any playbook. These are battle-tested tools from trading legends, the kind of insights that don't just teach you what to do, they teach you how to think. Because in this brave new financial world, with bots trading in microseconds and retail battling institutions, knowledge alone isn't enough. You need edge. You need strategy. You need to know the why behind every move, and the how to execute when the time comes. So let's break it down, mentor by mentor, tool by tool. Let's start building your edge. Oliver Velez uses a simple but powerful combo, the 20 and the 200 SMA cross on a 2-minute chart. Why it works? Because it gives you real-time trend context. The 20-period SMA shows short-term direction. The 200 tells you where the market's heartbeat is. When the 20 crosses above the 200, you've got a potential momentum surge. When it crosses below, the floor may drop. How to use it? Run this during the first hour of market open. You're looking for clean, tight breakouts, confirmed with volume spikes. Layer this with VWAP and level 2, and you're surfing the waves before the crowd. So what? This is a structure tool. It brings order to chaos. In fast markets, it's your anchor. Doug calls it the John Wick candle because it strikes with precision. Why it works? These long wick, short body candles are fake out specialists. They're engineered by market makers to trap retail traders chasing breakouts. How to use it? Watch the 5-minute chart around VWAP or key pre-market levels. You'll see a wick hit a zone, reverse, then the next candle confirms. That's your cue. You enter tight, risk small, and ride the reversal. So what? It teaches you to stop reacting to bait and start hunting setups with intent. Mike Schwartz brings institutional precision with his use of volume profile. Why it works? Because it shows you where big money actually trades. Not just when, but where. You're not following candles. You're following conviction. How to use it? Use daily or 4-hour charts to spot the point of control, POC, value zones, and gaps. Price tends to bounce at POC, explode through volume voids. So what? It transforms your chart from noise into a roadmap. You're not lost in chop, you're waiting at the exits. Ross Cameron is the sniper of momentum. He focuses on classic candle patterns, flags, engulfings, ABCD, executed with discipline. Why it works? Because pattern memory exists in the market. And when price, pattern, and volume align, you get explosive entries with limited risk. How to use it? Use this at the open. Look for news-driven gap-ups, wait for consolidation, then breakout patterns. Confirm with VWAP and volume. So what? This is about execution. You don't chase, you stalk. You wait, then you strike. Mark Moss isn't staring at candles. He's reading the tides. Why it works? Moss focuses on money supply, interest rates, and tech adoption curves. Because long-term price movement starts with macro conditions, not just market mood. How to use it. When M2 expands, liquidity flows into risk assets. When it contracts, cash becomes king. Use this lens to size up swings in Bitcoin, gold, tech. So, what? You stop being surprised by crashes and start seeing the signs months before they hit. FX Evolution is your morning general. He gives you structure, zones, and trend confluence across SPY, DXY, gold, and sectors. Why it works? Because clarity and direction creates confidence in execution. It's your daily plan, with context. How to use it? Follow FXE's morning updates, map key levels, zones, and trend momentum. Then plug in your trading style, scalper, swing, or intraday. So, what? You're not reacting to charts, you're executing within a game plan. These aren't just mentors, they're builders of edges. Each one offers a lens. Oliver gives you speed, Doug shows you deception, Mike maps the flow, Ross refines your strike, Moss zooms you out, FXE gives you the terrain. So, what's your weapon of choice? You don't need to use them all, but if you understand them all, you'll be 10 steps ahead of the average trader still guessing at the open. Drop a comment and let me know. Which strategy do you use most? Which strategy do you find most useful in today's market? Hit that subscribe button and check the show notes below. Until next time, this is The Answer, reminding you, don't just trade the market, understand the why behind it. Because knowing the so what is how you lead, not follow.